Hey, what's up, Exit the Matrix family? Bob here. Hey guys, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for joining me on this morning talk. Hey guys, today I wanted to do this subject of a truth teller. The truth teller is the most hated person. And this is infinitely true. It doesn't matter what background you come from. It doesn't matter what political affiliation, what religion, what anything. Once you start stepping out of line with the norms of the sheep society, once you start stepping out of those norms, you'll find that you get attacked incessantly and unfairly, and not a lot of people will get your back. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, and those of you that know me, you understand. Look, see, I don't play the far right or the far left games. However, I expose both the far left and the far right. And because of that, I get attacked on both sides. See, a lot of these people that you see on, a lot of your favorite commentators, YouTubers, Rumble casters, Twitter accounts and such, and they usually are polarized to the right or the left. They're polarized to the right, and they'll expose a lot of stuff about the left, but they're blind to the own hypocrisies of those things that they protect on the far right. And so they're only getting firepower from one side, basically. But those of us that learn to walk the middle path, that learn to find a balance of their polarities, of the right and the left, that have faced on their dark side and accept it, however, realize that the power of light is the ultimate power. Those of us that have walked that middle path, now we understand that is what it is, that you're going to get attacked from both sides. And when you call out the left, you're going to be blamed to be a rightist. When you call out the right, you're going to be called out to be a leftist. Like I find on a daily basis. It is pretty funny though, when I comment about, like, say the cuneiform, the Atra Hasis, the Enuma Elish, and various other cuneiform tablets, and I just make the comment that, like, look, the Bible is just a Reader's Digest amalgamation of the cuneiform tablet stories, much older than the Bible, and it's a mix of other Mithraism and Sol Invictus worship and Zoroastrian, and there's some other belief systems that get mixed into that. But when I make that comment, I get attacked constantly by the right. I'm an atheist. I'm a embedded agent for the left. That one always cracks me up, probably more than anything. But I'll get hundreds and hundreds of comments on a Facebook post like that. But then when I come with the receipts and I actually post some of the Atra Hasis, like, in fact, I just posted yesterday the cylinder seal picture of Ziusudra, who is Noah. That's one of the names, that Mesopotamian names that he went by. Noah was a made-up name later on. But Ziusudra, there's a picture of him in his ark, in his boat. for the flood. And then with that cylinder seal picture, I posted a snippet from the Atrahasis about where Enki speaks to Ziusudra through the reed wall and gives him instructions on to start preparing for the flood. And it's interesting because as you continue to read that part of Atrahasis, it explains quite clearly how Enlil and the other gods, the assembly of gods, the Elohim, how they decided to bring the flood against humanity. And Enlil, Enki, and his sister Ninhursag, she goes by sometimes, were not for the flood. They didn't want it to happen because they actually liked humans, because they had a hand in hybridizing the Homo sapien race. And but Enlil was the commander, and he forced Enki to bring the flood. Apparently Enki had the power to bring the flood, or the knowledge. You know, he is depicted as the god of the Abzu, and the Abzu is oftentimes depicted as the oceans of the world, sometimes as the underworld. But anyways, guys, I mean, obviously some of you have read the Atrahasis, so you know what I'm talking about. But you see quite clearly that the God Yahweh in the Genesis story, in the Garden of Eden, you can see quite clearly that this God was an amalgamation of Enki and Enlil. It's so obvious, because when you read the Atrahasis, you see both sides of the Bible. Like, you see the biblical narrative play out between these two brothers. But what they did was they combined the brothers into one God, and their personalities and their actions and everything else into one God. So, but man, the funny thing is, nobody commented on that. No, where'd all the Bible thumpers go? Because they don't want to know the truth. That's the thing. Just like these people on the left, they're just absolutely brainwashed. See, the ones that fall for the cult of the climatism, if you get what I'm trying to say there, I love playing. I almost sound like their new hero, Kamala, the way she, some word salad, right? But we do it to get around the algorithm. She does it because she's a damn idiot. A complete idiot. Perfect puppet. So, anyways, sorry that got me sidetracked, folks. Well, so the cult of the climatists, they've fallen for the propaganda so hard, and for them, it is a religion. It is a virtue. So it doesn't matter what data you show them. It doesn't matter that you could show them the same landmarks on shorelines, that the water has not changed water levels in 100 years, except during tides like usual. See, what they'll do is they'll try to take a picture when it's high tide and be like, oh, look, see, the water levels have risen. But no, next morning, the water levels are back down to where they've always been. But see, these people are liars and cheats. And, well, the people on the left, it doesn't matter what you show them. They're still going to toe that line. And then if you try to show them that proof, that, look, here's other data showing that humans are not causing climate change. Obviously, folks, the Earth's climate always changes. Duh. But these people, they need an excuse for it. And when they say trust the science, they're full of shit. They don't trust the science. Or they only trust the government-approved science, which is what you would call propaganda. You know, basically scientists that get paid to push a narrative. That's how they get funded. If they go against the narrative, they get cut off funding. See, people will, to get this debt-based currency in their bank account, this fake money in their account, this demonically controlled central bank money, banking cartel money in their bank, they will sell out their own countrymen. They'll sell out their own family. They'll sell out anybody just to continue to get that money. That demonic currency that actually steals from us. So, folks, you see where I'm getting at here? This is why the truth teller is always hated. Oh, sometimes people on Exit the Matrix on my Facebook, they love me. And see, if I attack the left, because I'd say probably 80% of my followers are more leaning to the right. If I attack the left, they all celebrate my post. But if I try to teach them some of the dark secrets about the right, or about some of their heroes on the right, or their religions on the right, then they attack me. And they can laugh all they want at the leftists, you know, being fooled by all this stuff, running around these, you know, woke tards, you know, total brainwashed sheep of, you know, I mean, people on the left, like, they worship celebrities. I mean, it's weird. These people are weird, man. I mean, just look at them. Look at their convention. They're fucking weirdos. I mean, just freaks, nerds, weirdos, creeps. That's what they are, man. I mean, these people are not normal. It just, I mean, these celebrities, they get on there and they do these little TikToks. I'm with her and I'm yeah, I guess you can't say that word anymore. Yeah, anyways. and they're so stupid, man. They're so ridiculous. I mean, and they're like, yeah, man, my voice matters a lot. I'm an actor. Yeah, you folks, do you not get this? They're a fucking actor. And I'll tell you what, I'll drop a truth bomb here. Go to research the CAA. Then you'll understand what Hollywood is and who they work for. And no, I can't go into that because, you know, always got those ears and eyes, a listening and a watching. But yeah, go research that. CAA. That's a deep rabbit hole there, folks, that 99% of Americans don't even know. But you can actually look it up and it all makes sense. But see, the left is easy to see. They're so easy to propagandize. I mean, like, oh my God, what's one of these doofuses? Brad Pitt. He said, I'm with her. Oh yeah, see, we got the really good actors on our side. I mean, these people, they just don't get it, man. See, these actors, they don't look at these loser followers of theirs as anything important. In fact, they would rather spit on them than give them any kind of respect. But these people grovel at their feet, man. I mean, they've made idols of these people. And these people are just scum. That's all they are. They're fucking idiots. So they can act, they can read lines, and they can pretend to be somebody else. Well, they're not very good at pretending to be a fucking good human. And then, you know, like I said, the far right is the same, the religious right. If their pastor gets up there and tells them you need to vote for this person, or you need to follow this cause, or you need to donate your time to this, or you need to give money for this or that, they'll do it. And if they say, hey, you don't look into those Gnostic texts. No, that's demonic. Oh, don't look at the cuneiform. That was the fallen angels writing that. And don't look into my personal life because I've cheated on my wife 3 or 4 times. And you guys bankroll my Lexus and my big house on the hill. Oh, wait. Oh, sorry, guys. I guess I got sidetracked there. My bad. See what I'm saying, though, folks? See, the right, they idolize people, too. They just idolize different propagandists and different characters and actors. I mean, let's be real, folks. What do you think a pastor or a preacher is? It's just an actor. They just do their acting on a different stage, right? They do it from the pulpit stage. You know, whereas Brad Pitt does it from the studio stage. But they're still actors, and they're still propagandizing you, and they're still lying to you, and they're still never going to tell you the truth. They just need you to be a dumb sheep and get in line. I mean, why do you think religion tells people that they're sheep? Folks, why? Why do you think our government sees humans as a human resource? And why do you think the Judeans see humans as cattle? Because that's all they see you as. Don't you get it? They think you're too dumb to be allowed the truth. They think you're too dumb to think for yourself. They think you're too dumb to research or to see past their lies. They want you simple-minded and ignorant. That's all they want. And it is what it is, folks. I mean, let's be real. Most on the far right and the far left are totally propagandized. And I'm not saying anybody in a centrist position can't be propagandized. It's just they can maybe sway a little bit to the right and the left sometimes. And, you know, like I said, I'm not claiming that being more of a centrist is always the perfect position. Because sometimes I do lean to the right or the left depending on the subject. However, what I do find about being more of a centrist, walking the middle road, the middle path, is that you can see the propaganda from both sides. You can see the lies. You can see the systems. And for me, it was eye-opening because I used to be very far right, you know, back in the days. And I had to learn, folks. I had to open my eyes. The ones that did it to me was, 9/11 and Bush, the Bush administration. I quickly, see, when most Americans were waving flags and saying we're all unified against the goat herders in the caves out in the middle of nowhere in the Middle East that carried this on, and we're gonna get them, and when it was all rah, everybody, let's, back this puppet mouthpiece of a family that has been involved in dirty, dark dealings for a long time in the United States. And they tricked everybody thinking that bumbling idiot was some kind of a hero. You know? All of that was all just a big play, folks, to take warrior rights away, called the Patriot Act and such. See, as soon as they came out with this Patriot Act, like literally like a short time after 9/11 happened, I realized that it was all a lie. It was all a lie, and it was all an inside job, in my opinion. And of course, after the documentaries, see, this was before the documentaries and everything. I knew it in my heart. I had the intuition. I had the intuition that was what was truly going on. And of course, when all the docs came out and you start seeing the scientific evidence, it just hammered my point through and my beliefs. But I was able to see through that bullshit, folks. It was so obvious that Patriot Act was written up well before 9/11, and they just needed the catalyst to bring it forth, to take away our rights and to further strengthen the intel state, who happen to be the ones that are basically working hand in hand with the demons that rule this world. And it wasn't hard, folks. My problem is with people is how do they not see these things? I mean, I was young then. I was in my early 20s, and I was able to see that then. You know how many adults still believe the government narrative on that? I mean, to this day. I mean, there are literally people that still believe the government and media narrative of that day. It's unbelievable. I mean, even after the video's been already released showing a damn cruise missile hitting the Pentagon. And people still believe this shit, folks. I mean, I can't get over how stupid people are. It's unfortunate, and I know it's wrong of me because we are all brothers and sisters from the place we come from. We all know each other, okay? We are all connected. And yes, we are connected here too, but the link is a lot weaker because when you're born into the flesh body, when you come immerse yourself into this dimension, this simulation, this world, we forget all of that. So it's very easy for us to get divided in this realm. But folks, my God, people still actually believe that. Can you believe that? I hope you're not one of those people. My God. Imagine that. Believe in that bullshit still. All the evidence that's come out, all the docs, everything, you'd still believe the government narrative that they couldn't even scientifically prove their point. Such a joke. But interesting, right? How they already had the Patriot Act already written up and ready to go before 9/11. Now, makes me think of another thing. Remember how should I say this? The 201 event. I don't know. That wasn't a very good way of putting that, but I'm sure it'll get flagged. But anyways, guys, interesting, wasn't that? I mean, what was that, about 6 months before this whole magical virus came upon us, right? Wasn't that interesting? Yeah, that was already all planned out. Wow. It's almost like it was on purpose. But, see, you can even have somebody watch that video and they'll still believe the narrative, regardless. I mean, it's so ridiculous, folks. But anyways, I got to go and wrap it up here. I'm at work, and it's been a rough week, folks. Real rough. So, anyways, so the truth teller is the most hated person on earth. I would love to hear, folks, maybe some truths that you've tried to tell people and then you've gotten attacked for, I don't even care what spectrum you come from. Like I said, I embrace all my brothers and sisters, conservative and liberals alike. There are good liberal people, folks. There's a lot of liberals that are against putting stuff in their bodies they don't want. They're against censorship and against big government, against war. That's what the left used to stand for, and that was the part of the left that I actually resonated with. But a lot of that shifted, obviously, here. But anyways, hey guys, still trying to build up money for that basement project to get a studio so that we can exit the matrix to the next level once we can grow a little more. Almost monetized here, which I'm sure even once I get monetized here, they're probably going to demonetize all my videos anyways, so that's fine. We do what we can, and we just keep rolling, right? But what really can help with that is, if you've got some spare money to donate to Exit the Matrix, and you love talking, and you would love talking to me one-on-one, we could talk about any subject you want. Maybe you want to teach me something, which is what oftentimes happens, which I love. I mean, somebody's helping ETM and they're teaching me something. That's a bonus for me. And a lot of times people just don't have anybody to talk to about this stuff, right? If you guys could just eavesdrop on some of the one-on-one Zooms I've had with some of the followers of ETM, you guys would be amazed at how the fantastic conversations we have, the networking and other stuff that happens there. It's fantastic. I love it. It's actually become my favorite thing to do. I love it more than cutting videos. I love it more than managing my social media. I love it more than the research. Is those one-on-one Zooms are they're amazing. A lot of times we always go way over because we just, the person or the people, I've done it with a couple too, which is not a problem. Hell, I don't even care if a couple of your buddies want to sit in on it and you guys all want to talk. Whatever, man. Let's do it. But $25 will get you half an hour of my time. That's what I can trade with you. And then $50 is an hour. And if we want to go more than that, a lot of them we've been booking up 2 hours, so and that helps out a lot. So I am starting to get these set up on regular. I have a lot of regulars now that do this, once or twice a month. And so it's going to start getting harder here to line those up. But I want to get to a point where I can at least set aside time for two of them a day. Probably would have to be evenings. And obviously there's going to be days when I have things going on in my life that I can't line up a Zoom with. But yeah, let's do it, folks. Hit me up, message me. The easiest way to message me directly is on Messenger on Facebook. If you're following me here on YouTube, you should be following me on Facebook, even if you don't like Facebook. I know I get that sometimes. Like, well, I don't like Facebook. Well, but you probably still have a Facebook account, right? And you can come find Exit the Matrix on Facebook. That's where my main following is. And message me there, and we'll set up a Zoom time. And yeah, we'll have a great time at it. So anyways, guys, I'm going to roll. I appreciate you guys. I love you, and I'll talk to you later.